Got a hoodie on.
Yeah. Incognito without the hair up. You have seen the video that I put out where everyone's faces are floating on different characters.
No, I didn't see that one.
It was a scene from this TV show where this gang is like getting ready to go to war and have a bunch of city employees in it. Oh, official. I should have caught the official DPR kid. Oh no. I saw her shoot the car.
Show where everybody's getting ready to go to war, and...
Oh, so then Charles Bauer gets up out of the crowd and walks over to Tom Mullins and says like, "Slim, say the word, man, say the effing word." And it's a scene where like this gangster, like, it's like a street level drug dealer guy is talking to one of the bosses of the organization after one of the other ones just got hit and they all want to go to war. And so Tom Mullins, and the character kind of plays him, I just put like his face over this one guy. He like just kind of like looks at him and then wanders off to go talk to the boss. And then that's when the boss guy, who's Prince John, he goes into his office. In the actual show, it's the guy telling him like it wasn't the rival drug gang that killed the other guy. It was actually like he was in trouble for torturing somebody as part of something that he did a while ago. So I cut out that whole dialogue because it didn't really apply to the city of Keene and put voiceover for Prince John. So, but it ends with the actual monologue of the one character talking to the boss. And after he reveals to him that it wasn't who they thought it was that did the hit, he says to him, like, it doesn't matter what happened or who did what to who. The fact is, everybody's ready to go to war, so now we're at war. And he's like, even if it's a lie, we gotta fight on that lie. And so it's Tom Mullins delivering that, like, little piece.
No, I didn't see it.
But I thought it was relevant, because I think the metaphor is, like, the lie of the Robin Hooding is just constant harassment and bullying and that sort of thing, and, like, trying to maintain that narrative of it throughout the whole ordeal. Because, I mean, towards the end of the closing arguments, Charlie Bauer was like, the 30-foot thing, well, you know, that's not set in stone. And maybe it'll be like, they can be within 30 feet as long as they're not harassing or intimidating within 30 feet. And it was like, that kind of says that there may or may not have been any harassment or intimidation going on by everybody.
No, Well, that's not what it says. It just says that he didn't have to be glued to that. If he felt that that was too much, that would infringe on your rights, then they could go with less.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you honestly think will come of it?
I really don't know. I have no idea which way he'll go. He's a very hard judge to read.
That's true.
He really is.
Well, I gotta say, I thought that Rich Paul, our friend who got locked up for dealing cannabis, I thought he could have gone way harder on him. He was facing like 80 years. And he got 1 year, which was the second to last plea deal he was offered.
Yeah.
And he'll maybe get out in like 9 or 10 months with good time. He doesn't get too much trouble.
Is he at the county farm?
Yep, yeah, he's
so it'll be less.
Yeah, in Cheshire County Department of Corrections, of all the places you could do time, like that's one of the least bad, probably in the country.
Yeah.
I know Valley Street, I've had friends who have done time there and they've seen very bad things going on. And even like police that I've talked to when I did an internship at the Merrimack County Sheriff's Office, they told me like they don't even like going to Valley Street and like they hear bad things about it.
Yeah.
That's in Manchester.
Manchester. Yeah, I've heard bad things about that one too.
Hey, you putting coins in the meters?
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh,
Appreciate
cool.
it.
Yeah, this will keep a lot of people filled
good.
up.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's up, Rep?
What's up? What's going on there?
Oh, good stuff, man. Just conversation, talking to people.
Who's that guy that came up?
He gave me like 10 quarters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's a nice, another, as usual, pleasant conversation with Jane.
Yeah.
And it started off where I was talking about a video and it segged into the Robin Hood lawsuit, and she said that her honest take is that she doesn't know what the judge is going to rule.
Oh, she said what? Her honest what?
Her take is that she doesn't know what's going to happen, like I asked. What do you think will be the determination? I didn't really say much of what I felt other than that I thought Kissinger seemed like a fairly fair guy. Like, it would have been nice if he totally let Rich go, but I knew that wasn't realistic, and
Yeah.
I didn't think a year was like extremely harsh considering like history of different judges around the state. But with much more sympathetic cases and throwing much more time at people. But
Yeah, I almost felt guilty, like Robin Hooding, like those next couple of days after the trial, just because it was like such an ass kicking in court. Like it was kind of like I just didn't want to like overly. Oh, it's crap! It's in your car. I just didn't want to overly like gloat afterwards. Like I almost felt bad, like just because it was. It'd be one thing, like, say, if they came out smelling like a rose in court, then I'd be really motivated to be out the next day, really goating it, but yeah, after the court thing, I just kind of like, I just kind of want to stay away from him right now, just because, it was pretty bad ass kicking in court, so it was kind of like, I definitely wouldn't want to ever rub that in or gloat, it just, yeah.
Well, the first week afterwards, I didn't have much conversation with any of the enforcers. I mean, not that I usually do, it's just Linda and Jane, so obviously the conversations with Jane, but...
Yeah.
And did a few, just a little bit of time each day, and didn't really have any interactions just because, like, we never intersected with one another.
Yeah.
But today, if you're walking checking for meters, obviously there's no avoiding that. I gotta say, that was the first series of Sentinel coverages. Like the 2 articles they did on us, I was like, yeah, good Sentinel coverage. Usually I'm not saying good Sentinel coverage.
Yeah, they uprooted all these meters. I guess they're doing some type of construction. Linda actually did that yesterday, I want to say. She took out all those meters. It took her like